Uh,
All right, let's get it. What's up, y'all boys? Let's see. Cool. I turn my volume up a little bit. All right, let's see what we looking at. First time on the charts and a cool little week and some change. I did last Thursday, but we ain't catch nothing. But let's see. So, like Brandon said, gold has definitely been melting from these resistances up here. Already moved down 175 or so. So, starting on the daily time frame, looks like we hit these resistances kind of in here, here, etc. So looks like we're just rejecting out of there. Let's see what the 4 hour is looking like. 4 hour was looking good to continue, but like we said, kind of hitting this resistance. So not surprised that it's coming out of it. Breaking down to the 1 hour. This 1 hour candle closed with no bottom wick, but this shit has just been running for the last 38 minutes. So it's looking like if we get an opportunity to sell under this support right here, that we should be able to target, make a arrow, be able to target this, which I saw on the 4 hour as this. And you can see how all these areas reacted here, here, here. So this is a decent reaction zone. And we keep breaking the daily lows during time of volume. So we are just looking for a decent closure to make our way into this. But if price clears all this out, it's fine because we have all this to fill. If price wants to just go ahead and push on through this. So we have multiple options right now. It's just all about being patient and seeing what price prints for us. I don't love usually getting in at 8:45, but if price gives us opportunity to, I will. It just depends on if there's still range to move down, whether that be into here or into all this. And the way it's looking, damn near look better to just go ahead and wait on this 115 pip range right here, as opposed to try to take advantage of what's left of this. But we'll see. For now, just waiting. So 8:45 is about to hit. And if you only looked at the 8:45 or 15-minute candles, you would essentially see that this doesn't look too bad to continue down into like this support right here. But it seems like price is playing off of this 30-minute support right here. It tapped it perfectly and now it's rejecting. And this 5-minute candle is either going to close weak bearish or close bullish. So I wouldn't be surprised if it gave a bit of a pullback. But I think I like just to wait for 9 or 9:15 more so than to hop in this right now, just because of this 30-minute support here. And usually the last 15 minute of the 1 hour candle will pull back, especially given how much this candle has moved down already. So it's likely I'll be waiting until 9 because I don't want to guess, especially first day back after a little minute. I'd rather just go ahead and blow through all this and close under here to continue down, or give me a little bit of a retrace to continue down. But right now, if we were to sell, we'd be selling the bottom after prices already moved down from the top, absolute top, already moved down 275. So to be catching the bottom is trying to catch a falling knife. Also, don't mind if price closes back above here because that would be what's considered a fake out. So, like I mentioned, price is likely gonna break this high, pull back, likely, just because, like I said, all the time frames are showing that price has been hella bearish. So, a pullback is needed in one way or another. So, either I like price to close back above this to try to clean up some of this range that it's already fallen through, or I like it to push through all this and come down into all these clean candles here. So we will see. Close back above this, target this, which is the support that it just broke out of. hmm Even if I were to take this one, I wouldn't even held all this. I probably would have just got out somewhere around these supports right here. So if it fakes out to close back into here at 9, that would be the new 1 hour candle creating a top wick. So boom, candle close back above. Next candle, you expect to make a top wick. You can't stay in too long because at any point, price can flip to continue down. So, like you said, Brandon, just patience for real. It can keep on running down, though. That's what I want because I want to see it break through all these. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Let's see how we looking. It's 30 minutes. It's in a weird little spot because it keeps rejecting out of this. So we'll see what happens in the next 3 minutes. But for now, once again, I'm still looking at the same two things: a closure back above this to continue up, or a closure below this to continue down. hmm Hopefully, just keep on breaking down. To be honest, do I hear Roger? Or got a whisper?
Yo,
Yes, sir. Mm.
boy, still dropping, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. But I like it though. I want it to come on down. This wasn't terrible because this technically closed right under this, like, if you squint real hard. But I think 915 could go ahead and get what we need if we can get a candle to close below all these supports right here. There we go, rejecting right out of it. Happened in 1 minute candle, straight down. But yeah, bro. Hopefully we can get a closure below. What you been up to, bro?
I headed into work right now on the
Gotcha.
road.
Gotcha. 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 Let's see. I'm thinking, like I said, 915. 915 should be cool if we can get a closure below this. That's all I'm waiting on. This definitely has been falling though. And on a 1 hour time frame, this is all very just clean. But just gotta print because we still don't have really much of a top wick on the 1 hour. Oh, we'll see. All right, there goes that top wick I was talking about. Are likely to be formulated. Rejecting out of all these supports. Now, if this rejects hella hard and closes back above this, I love this to go up because it came, filled this whole range. And now, if it rejects perfectly, closes back above this, I wouldn't be surprised if it fills at least most, half of this big drop and don't need too much. And the 5 minute candle just closed technically above right there. So if this breaks this high, it should continue just keep running up and up and up and up. So we will see, but we got to have a confirmation that the candle will actually continue up if that were to play out. Simply because this is how the last 1 hour candle closed at a hell of a fall. Did close below these ranges, so just got to be careful and smart. I was like, hopefully about 9:15 gives us what we need. But it should either with a buy or a sell should be good. Because if this gets back into here, that means that this high was broken on the 15, and all these candles have just been straight falling. Higher low, higher low, higher low. This high can break. We can maybe be looking to turn around the same way we did out of this zone to go up. The same way we did out of this zone to go up here, here. So it's obviously been doing, it's been turning around in this little area for us. I'll be right back.
what you tell. Hey, good morning. Is this Ted by any chance? Hey, Miss Ted, how you doing? This is Roger from Honda Finance. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, I'm just going through your recent audit. I know the auditor said one of these units was going to be paid off. I'm just giving you a reminder if you were going to pay it off today. Okay, and that's the one that ended in 7061, right? The Honda HRX. Okay, awesome. Okay, okay, cool. If I don't hear from you, if I don't see the payment, then I'll just kind of follow up either tomorrow or Wednesday. Thank you, Mr. Ted. Bye.
Damn, it's just hanging out, ain't it? Yeah, we looking. Yeah, this 15-minute close like this ain't telling us nothing. All it is just coming to this support. I need a strong confirmation that it's either gonna go up or a strong confirmation that it's gonna continue down. All right. It's coming along, coming along. Let's see. Rejecting out of there as anticipated. Now, kind of rejecting out of this support right here. So if we could get a candle to close above here, I do like it to continue up into the next range as it did here before it got stopped up here, before it got stopped up a little bit. And these resistances wound up turning it into supports right here and right here. So it should be able to pretty comfortably fill most of this. But I do like taking advantage of 40, 50, 60 pip ranges as opposed to 20, 25, because I know if all I'm going after is 20, 25, 30, then I need at least 40, 50 to take advantage of. So it's coming along, coming along. Patience, pace, and win, lose, or draw. All we can do is follow our plan. I'll just unmute myself to answer your question, Brandon. I don't really think about 1% and 2%, bro. Everything in this is discretionary. Like, if I'm feeling good and I really like the move, I'll throw a three and I'll be risking, I guess, $1,200 on a 40 pip stop. If I feel like, it's been a minute since I've been on charts, let me be more safe, I'll throw a two. But I don't really think, like, I don't think too deep into it, bro. It's just a feel thing. So, and then on top of it, all we have is technically 4% to lose. So, if you really want to get technical, you can't really risk 1% because you gonna blow your account in 3 or 4 straight losses if you risking 1 or 2%. So I'll throw a two and take a negative $500 loss if it start moving against me, and it just is what it is. Like I don't really think about it. So there's no set rules, no set in stone rules for me. So now we're rejecting out of this. So we technically just in a range. We bouncing back and forth between this. We rejected out of this support. We're rejecting out of this resistance. So I'm hoping that at 9:30, price can choose a direction because as of now, we just sitting in the middle and we just playing pinball. But I want to get a strong closure below so we can continue down, or a strong closure above so we can reverse and fill a little bit of this range of all these candles that were coming down. But don't be fooled because, like I was saying, on the higher time frames, they could just be a pullback for the 1 hour to continue down. So that's why I'm saying a 30-minute closure above here would give me strong indication that we can come up at least a bit, maybe even at least into here. So I will put an arrow right there. It's just like a little area to keep your eye on. Getting close. Getting close. It's trying. Let's see if it's just gonna reject again. 5, 6 minutes. All right, it's tapping into this zone again. So, let's see. We got 2 minutes. Let's see if it can close above. But I need it to clearly close above, not inching or anything or being close. Let's see, where can I have a stop loss? I would prefer to use current candle if this candle can wick down. But let's see. I gotta get a closure above and I gotta get a down wick. Can use this is my technical. 1 minute. Mm, 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 mm.
Mm.
Let's see. If it rejects, then I would want to see just like another 5 minute candle or something. But if it closes above, I'm fine to just go up or expect it to go up. Mm, 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 mm. Especially with 30-minute volume. If I need a wick on this candle, I need it to wick down to continue up. You know, leave a wick. And then hopefully I open straight down. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Mm. It's not much of a top wick on the 30. No bottom wick on this 30. So if anything, I would need it to come down a bit and then get in on the rebreak of its own high. But for now, there is nothing I can do just because this is a literally a 2 pip wick. That usually indicates that there's not much range to continue up. But if this candle can at least come down and retest something, that'd be good. Let's see, no risk trade. Because now, because truth be told, the interesting thing is this sells is still the better move, but we just got to see how these candles print. Because now, if 945 comes and closes back below here, this is definitely going to continue down. It's closed, came up to continue down. Just got to be open to each and every idea. Right. Come on down. Mm-hmm. No bottom wick. Usually candles are gonna come down to make a bottom wick. Let's see. How much range is left here? Okay. Let's see how this 5 minute looks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Roger, make it move, brother. Let's see. This ain't bad if this 15-minute closes like this. Clearly above with a wick to fill. Let's see. Mm. All right. If it closes back below, sell time because we just closed above, faked out. It looks good to continue down to refill this range. But if it closes above here, it could still continue up. So it's in a little strange spot right now, but I'm open to either idea. So let's see. Because it just rejected out of this again. So I'll see what we looking like in 1 minute, but I'm open to sells if we get a closure below here. I'm open to buys to fill the range if we get a candle closing kind of how it is right now. Came up right here, came up right here. So let's see. I'm probably just use a 2. Damn, that shit came. That 5 minute came down like crazy. Tapped right into that support. Let's see how we looking. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. All right, once again, I need a bottom wick. I'm not taking it if that shit just starts running up. Come on, man. Give me a bottom wick. All right. 15-minute opening. Cool. So I'll have a buy stop on the break of that high. And I'll just be using the previous 15-minute candle. So this ain't nothing but like 500-ish dollar-ish for me. So whatever happens, happens. Mm, 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 mm. All right, let's see. I'm about to. All right, I'm in. Let's see. I'm in a buy. If it breaks its own low, I may cut risk. So let's see. But I do like how this candle closed strong bullish back into the range. This candle came and rejected out of all these supports right here. So now we just wait and see. Mm, 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 mm. All right, let's see. So, I got to drag this down for my stop loss. Let's drag this up for ish TP. 33.69 is technically what it would be. But y'all know I don't be holding for that whole thing. So let's see. All right, up 7. We just broke that previous candle's high. So hopefully we can continue to run up. If not, it is what it is. But I think I saw like 7 or 8 right there. Oh, like 10. Mm, 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 mm. If it continues down after giving that push up, and just time wasn't on our side. So let's see. Like I said, if it breaks its own low, I may just cut risks. So I sold one position. I'm still in on my other half though. I'll add it back if I get back into profit. Just trying to preserve risk. That's what it's all about, honestly. It does look good to continue, but I'll add that back if we get back into profits. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Let's see if it flips again. I'll go ahead and add my position back. So cool. I got back in on another position just to get my full risk running again. Like I said, just trying to preserve risk. It still does look good. I just don't want to be in and take a big loss. That's all. Come on now. Finish it on out. All right. Looks like we up 7 again, up 8. I would like a quick jolt just so we can be out before, let's see, 9:55-ish. Up 10 on my personal, up like 9 on my funded. I do like on this 5 minute how we're closing because if this can close above all these, we should give a wick down to continue up. So let's see. All right. With this lack of a bottom wick, I'm gonna be a little careful. Now, like I said, seen about 10, but it just hasn't given the full push yet. So we'll see how we're looking. Come on now, break this high. If we break that high, we should be straight to push. All right, I'm up 12. I do got faith that it'll push, but damn. 14, up 14. Oh, let's see. Keep giving it. Keep going. Keep going. That's a scene 14. That's all so far though. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. I don't want is a red candle, honestly, to form because I really don't want to sit in a pullback. Because, like I always tell y'all, a lot of times the 1 hour, the last 15 minutes will pull back. So we're up 12 again. If I get up to like 16, 17, 18 in the next like few minutes, I would likely will just go ahead and be cool with my profits for the day, especially on a Monday. I'm up 13, 14. It's just playing around so much. We can go ahead and break this high again. I'm up 15, 16. Give me another quick push, and I'll go ahead and take my profits on a Monday. 16. Mm, just not want to give it. 15 again. 16. I think it's gonna give one more quick jolt before this 5 minute. Now you can stay in through the 1 hour close, but I likely will just go ahead and put my stop loss to break even, and whatever happens after that happens. But I don't want to have a losing position, especially this late into the 1 hour candle, especially after as long as we've waited. So, like I said, let's see, I got one more minute. If I can, I want to take some profits, however that looks. So I'm in a buy. I'll let's see, got one more minute left. Hmm. Might get me out at BE. I do trust it to continue up, but on a Monday, I don't want to be risking those profits. Yep. It got me out at BE. I've seen about 16, but it's all cool. But in reality, this should continue up. Um, yeah. So I just don't like how it's playing around, especially with this 5 minute candle now about to make a bottom wick here. I do anticipate this coming down just because of how this 5 minute candle closed. So if you've seen profit, you've probably seen about 15 to 16 pips there. So that is probably gonna be the day since price isn't clearly showing anything. But yeah. BE. Let me go ahead and mark this up. And so I'll show y'all how TradeZilla looks and works. So I usually take a picture like this, and then I don't know. I'll go to here, and then I gotta reload. Oh, there we go. Lost $3. Is what it is. All right. So then I just try to mark up like what happened. So got that picture, and then on the 15-minute candle, got that. Boom. Cool. So I'll say entered on the 15-minute candle, saw 15 pips. Let's see. Kept entry or kept stop loss.
Hey, baby.
Stop loss under previous 15-minute candle. Decided to go break even when price broke the previous 15-minute high, but did not end up pushing. So this is kind of how I like to take my mental notes of everything that I saw. Obviously, with the way price pushed up here and here, I was expecting us to at least come into this little area, this little area, this little area, but probability just wasn't on our side in this exact moment. I'm okay with taking a break even trade, especially on a Monday. It's not that deep to try to hold this because what I don't want to do is be sitting in this when I was just up 16 right there. So this is kind of how the game goes. Yeah, cool trade. I like adding it to my playbook. I say that is a fake out because price was pushing down, came back up. Um, Once again, closed above, but didn't get much of a bottom wick before it made its initial push, so didn't get a great entry. But I did like this move, especially as the next candle wick down, broke its own high, gave about 15, 16 pips. Nothing to write home about. I'd rather put my stop at break even, kind of how I did, anticipating it to run up 2025 than me settling for just 15. So I'm cool with hitting a break even, especially when we avoided a loss by going break even. So this game is just completely about preserving capital. Honestly, we know how much we win. Is we win way more than we lose. So at the end of the day, it's all really just about being patient and disciplined to the plan because tomorrow we'll see a day like this and it'll be very plain and clear. You won't have to guess. So hope that trade made sense to y'all. Um,
You
we
record this
may
trade, James?
it's on YouTube. So
Oh,
it's
all
on
right,
YouTube.
bet.
So everything will be able to be replayed back and you can just kind of listen to how I'm talking about it. But honestly, let's see. Because I'm looking at the 1 hour, we just might catch a little entry again at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna let you know. But yeah, everything is on YouTube these days. So Roger, this is our nightmare, but this 15-minute might close below these ranges. And if it does and we get a wake up, I do anticipate this coming down. So didn't catch the buy how we wanted it, but if this candle can close below here in the next 30 seconds, I do like this one. It's actually like right here. So let's see how this next candle opens up. I usually don't take too much in a day, but if it makes sense, it makes sense. So let's see. If it closes above, I will just call it though. So come on down a little bit. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how this candle opens up. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna actually have a sell stop on a break of. Oh shit, my fault. I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of this low. Don't I accidentally took a little negative 20 loss real quick. All right. So that was cool. I'm anticipating. I actually could take a 3 on this. I like this a lot. Fuck it. So yeah, I'm anticipating now that this candle closed back below after leaving this big exhaustion wick. That once we break this low, that we should be good to come on down into at least like here. So it could be quick. Oh, I'm in. This was fast. All right, I'm in this now. Mm, 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 mm. That was quick as fuck. All right, let's see. Like I said, it's late, so I ain't holding for too long. 3360.1. Especially after I got hold on the first position and I lotted up a little bit on a 3. I'm cool to just call it a day after taking a cool little win if it goes into profits. It already pushed down 1, 2 times, so hopefully it goes ahead and makes that move. Boom, boom. I don't need it breaking this high again because then that means it can go up at any point. I usually ain't on this long. All right, let's see. Push, baby.
Hey, are you in a sell and a trade and a buy?
No, I got out of my buy a long time ago. I'm up 15. Y'all be swift. Or I seen 15. You'll see when I'm in a sell because I got out of the buy. Let's see.
Grab it.
Oh, I'm in this.
Got you.
Yep. All right. I seen 16 again. And if I catch another little push down, I'm up 20. It's close as hell to my damn. That shit just missed my take profit. It should be good though. 16 again. Damn, it's playing around. It's playing around this little area right here. So y'all be careful with that. But it should be good to go ahead and push.
Grab
Gotta
it, grab it,
don't want
grab
to
it.
leave the exactly. I'm on both my I'm on both my accounts.
Take that shit on the Monday, James. Fuck it.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to do. All right. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yep. Good position.
So that's
So
all.
yeah, y'all saw that though. So this is how the game
Yeah,
went.
that was a good one.
We was in a buy. This was a big ass exhaustion wake up here, right? When this candle closed or closed back below this little range right here, I'm gonna go ahead and mark it again. When it closed below this little range right here, that's when we saw that like, okay, boom, I got a little small wick up. Shit, entry on the break of these previous lows. Not here for a long time, here for a good time. Simple as that. So it should, with volume, continue down. But like y'all said, shit on a Monday, fuck it. Especially after we got hold on the first position. So yeah, bro, that was a good trade too. So same story. Da, 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 da. This actually, funny enough, Was another, I want to say another fake out when you want to put it into perspective because this candle closed above, this candle faked out and closed back below. Boom. We got to wake up. Small wake. You could use this as a stop loss, or you can really use this as a stop loss. Well, like I always be telling y'all, when you break this low, you have no reason to come up and break this high. So I know that I'm looking at targeting like right into there as my first little decision area. So yeah, that's kind of how the game goes. Got to be quick. Zay, you'll learn the more you kind of hop on stream just how it look, but it'll show you when I'm in a position right there. And I usually have this up when I'm in a position too. Like I have my stop loss there or my stop loss up there. And yeah. So I'm gonna mark this up again. These numbers are based off of my personal account, by the way. So
And James we trust. Welcome back.
I made 240 on my personal account today and made 587 on the funded. So can't be mad about that on a Monday, first day back. You caught that, DJ?
Yeah, I caught it. You hear what I just said?
No, I didn't hear what you said. My fault.
I said, and James we trust. Welcome back.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Man, being
I
grown,
know that should
last week.
be hard to wait, bro. But I mean, that's just kind of how the game go, bro. You wait for an hour and a half to make 587. You know what I'm saying? Like times three. I took a little accidental loss getting in that I accidentally market executed rather than put a sell stop. So if that also happens, that's another good thing to say, bro. Just get out that shit. Fuck that
Yo,
$40 because you're gonna be
yo,
sad as hell waiting and looking. And I seen I accidentally got in. Oh, my bad. X. Fuck that. I'm not waiting. So I'm gonna say 15-minute candle, close back below range. That we have been very bearish on the day. Targeted that resistance, turned support to the left. Technical stop loss was previous 15-minute high, but could have used current 15-minute high. Once price breaks its own low, it has no reason to break its own high again. Bet. All right, y'all boys. Like I said, all these are recorded live on YouTube. I share every stream to YouTube now. Shit, we trade live, so we might as well share for the masses. So cool little day, cool little start. After a week off, 587 on that account. And on my personal account, let's see, what do we do? 178 on a day. So cool little day. I took some bullshit last night just to dip my toe on a little micro, but that was nothing. So, all right, y'all boys. Good little first day back. We're gonna get back to it tomorrow.
yes, sir.
Y'all be
All
easy.
right,
Yes, sir.